Nigel, the unbeaten run comes to end here at Prenton Park. How did you begin to evaluate that one tonight?
Generally disappointed with the way we played, but having got back into the game twice that we did, and then scoring in 90 odd minutes and then conceding again, probably summed our night up. In terms of, I think what we've been good over the run is doing different sides of the game when we needed to. I don't think we did the side of the game when you haven't got the ball well enough tonight. I think the fact we've come here and not picked up one yellow card just typifies that.
Yeah, I think we really struggled to win the ball back at times, especially in the midfield areas. Far too many times it seemed like Tranmere were just allowing easy second phases of play.
Yeah, well, our strength is playing with the ball, and when you get Maris who came on and you've got Stirk and you've got Quinn in there and everything, then our strength has to be keeping the ball, but we didn't do that well enough. So when you give it away, you've got to go and get it back, and we didn't do that either. Let's
look at the goals, because the second one in particular, I know there were a few questions about offside. What was your view on it from down here at pitch level? You had a much better view than what we would have had up there.
No, I haven't actually. You'll had a better view from above, but having seen them both back, both the second and third goals are offside.
Yeah, and disappointing in the way we conceded them, because I think at times tonight I don't think we were on top of our defensive game either.
No, that typifies the whole sort of performance. You come here to Tranmere, they lost 4 out of 5. They're going to really create a big crowd. They're going to be up for it, and we didn't deal with that at times. Having said that, we've still scored 2 goals and should have got a point from the game. And if we'd have got defended a little bit better, or the assistant had been a bit better at his job, then maybe we would have got a point.
And of course, you look at the other end. If you're going to take any positives from tonight, it's the fact that your side did manage to fight back twice, and we don't do things easy, we do. We always have a little bit of drama right at the end of normal time.
Yeah, it was a difficult one, because when there was 8 minutes, I think we scored after 2 or 3, something like that. I don't know. And then do you put Hawkins back there? Do we go back to what we got such a hodgepodge sort of thing out by then? And you think, well, if we can get the ball in the box, we might even nick a winner ourselves. And then you're relying on sort of Hewitt and Perch and Macca as the back 3 to make sure we don't concede, but they didn't manage that.
Was the game plan rocked a little bit by Lucas Aiken's injury early doors?
Yeah, because we had a couple of options with the side we picked. We wanted to go the same as we did very much last week, with 2 up and 1 behind. There wasn't a lot of space, so we were on the verge of sort of maybe splitting it a little bit and going sort of 2 off the striker, and then we lost Lucas, so that forced our hand a bit.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird game tonight in terms of a few injuries picked up here and there. Probably the worst of which from our perspective was Farron Rawson, which led to that 8 minutes added on. What's the latest with Faz? Because he was walking off, he didn't seem to know where he was at times.
No, that's how he looked, and we were very, very surprised that it wasn't classed as a concussion substitution.
Was it not?
No, we were told we couldn't do that, but as you say, you saw him walking off yourself. I saw him and he looked like a zombie, but no, not classed as being able to make a concussion substitution, so very surprising.
Yeah, I have to say I'm very surprised by that myself. Attention though turns quickly back to Tuesday night, because we have to pick ourselves up and go again. Will it be difficult to pick ourselves up after such a long run, or is it a case of the lads in there are already itching to get back out and put it right?
No, we'll need a little bit, when you haven't lost for 13-14 games, and in the circumstances we lost tonight, I'm glad we've got the weekend, and then we'll get back to work after that and start trying to get a point or 3 at Port Vale. But it's not a shock, because you come here and they are a very, very strong side at home. But when you haven't had that feeling for a good couple of months or something like that, it's not a very pleasant one.
No, it's not. John Joe O'Toole will be back available for you after his suspension on Tuesday. Gives you another option, especially if Faz will probably be a huge doubt for that one.
Yeah, of course, and Lucas Aikens also will be. So we'll need to. We were picking the team sort of yesterday, even trying to pick them ahead for the next 2 or 3 games as much as you can. That's out the window now with the injuries we've got, but. We'll just have to see how they are over on Monday.
In terms of reflections and taking things away from this game, what do you take away tonight to learn from going into Port Vale and the running ahead?
That we can't play our football all the time, that there has to be another element to your game, which generally we've done very well away from home. It's a different game. You go to somewhere like Newport, lovely pitch as it was here tonight, and we played our football and we were very good. Other times, other qualities are needed, and we didn't quite have those tonight.
And finally, backed again by a phenomenal support once more from Mansfield on a Friday night. No doubt it'll be the same at Port Vale Tuesday. What's your final message to them?
I'm sorry we couldn't get a point. We won't try and win the game even. When we got back to 2-2, we thought with Hawks up there, if we could get the ball in the box, he looked dangerous every single time we put the ball in the box, and that was our intention. And I think they want us to keep playing like that and keep going for it and trying to win the game.